boy, I be wanting to make videos and vlogs, and then my phone be saying out of memory, chick. Well, I'm gonna go ahead one day and just go ahead and get the iPhone, even though I despise iPhones. And don't drop my phone because the screen will be cracked. I've had Androids, and I don't think I've ever dropped an Android and the screen once, and the screen ended up broken, and that's because I didn't have a screen protector. But I've dropped other Androids with no screen protector, and due to the Gorilla Glass that it's made out of, it's always been okay. But I might have to go ahead because I don't know. They said the new Android got dope ass features. I don't know what number it is, but the latest Samsung Galaxy, they said, has the dopest features and the dopest camera. I don't know, but I see people making these dope ass TikTok videos where they doing shit in slow motion. But you know what? My friend at work told me your Android could do that shit too. You just gotta go and learn how to do it. I'm so illiterate when it comes to cell phones and how to do those videos and editing and all that. But I'm gonna head to my daughter's house and she's gonna teach me. I need to learn because just sitting there looking crazy with no makeup on, no lipstick, no mascara. That's my idea of makeup. Lipstick and mascara. And and filling in my eyebrows. And I usually just get up, roll over, looking like I crawled from under a rock, and I make a video. I really don't care because what you see is what you get. If I feel really insecure, I'll use a filter. But 9 times out of 10, it's no filter, no makeup, and it's just boom, say what you gotta say. So, anyway, yeah, so I said all that to say my phone ain't got no memory, so I can't make a video. I gotta say what I gotta say without. So, yeah, inspiration, Saturday. Okay, what happened? I want to speak on a couple of points, a couple of things. I might chop this up to make about 3 different videos because I got 3 different points that I'm trying to make. Number 1, guys, why is it that you think, I don't know if other men from other nationalities feel this way. I don't think so. I think it's a black cultural thing. It's we're always the target as black people in America. We're always the target of these stupid ass I don't know. They put a certain cultural expectation on us. They stereotype us. And now they don't even have to do that. We do it to ourselves. Black men bashing black women is at an all-time high and vice versa. But I want to ask the men something. I don't care what age you are. Men, why is it that y'all think that when you want someone, she's supposed to want you back? Don't you know choosing is a two-way street? I noticed that. Personally, I noticed this. Men seem to think if they want to be with me, something's wrong with me for not wanting to be with them. And then I'm talking about men of all different, not just one type. I attract all different types of men. Men are a little less picky when it comes to women, despite the narrative that they're pushing on Facebook and social media right now. Despite the Kevin Samuels wannabes that's popping up all over the place and the narrative that he pushed. The truth is, men in general, black men in general, are less discerning when it comes to picking a woman. Men lead with their penises. If they find you sexually and physically attractive, they go in, they try to get, they throw the hook out and try to, it's like I always say this, men will throw the hook in the pond and just hope somebody bites. The average, most men, and not even the average men, I would say there's some men that I know that really got it going on. They got their shit together. Got disposable income, not just a good income. They got disposable income. And then they throw they go to a pond. Of course, you pick the pond you want to fish in. There's different ponds out here. They go into a pond, they throw the line out, and they see who bites. And if you don't bite, they don't care. Another one will come along. One of the reasons why I don't get too flattered, I never really get flattered when a man compliments me, unless he's a good friend, it's because I will walk down the street and a man will try to talk to me. Or I'll be somewhere and a man will try to holler at me, whether it's in the street, at Target, at work, at Walmart, Publix, whatever. A man will try to talk to me. And if I don't go, I could go somewhere and let's say I'm at Walmart and then I leave. Okay. I come back around in the next aisle, right? And I'll see the same nigga trying to holler at another bitch. And this bitch, in my opinion, will be a solid 4. So I'm like, are you telling me that I'm a 4? Like, am I in that category? I don't think so. I may not be a 10, but I ain't no 4. I may not be a 9. To some people I am, but the point is, most men will just try and try and try and see who bites. You have to be more discerning than that. So my question again to the men is, why is it that y'all think, it seems like all of y'all seem to think, if you want a woman, she's supposed to want you back. And if you say, okay, the men in my life now, the potentials, I say potentials because not necessarily they're potentials to me, obviously not, because I would be with them if I thought they were relationship material for me. They might be relationship material for somebody else. Question. So one of my so-called friends, two of them, shit, they're not on my Facebook, I don't think. One is not on Facebook and one I don't think is on my Facebook right now. But I had a falling out with two male friends that I've known for years, one longer than the other. I'll tell that story in another vlog, maybe. I don't have time right now. But one got really mad and disrespected me over the phone conversation a few weeks ago, and we haven't really spoken since. We spoke maybe twice since he disrespected me. About a month now. It's been about a month now. And he just got loud with me. I was calling him. We were talking. I was talking about relationships and brought up the drama that I was involved with last month. And he started yelling at me. Yeah, because you deal with these fucking busters. You don't give a real motherfucker a chance. And you stupid. And he just went and he hurt my feelings because this was somebody that I consider one of my dearest friends, male friends. But because of the way he went in on me verbally, it said to me, number one, this nigga's been holding grudges against me this whole time. I'm a stupid motherfucker now. I'm a stupid bitch now because of somebody I dealt with that turned out to be an asshole. But so that makes me a stupid bitch. But basically, he was just mad. And I had this confirmed when I asked my other friend, my other good friend, male friend. And he confirmed, now he's just mad because you never chose him. You never chose him. So he's looking at it like, and he said it, you got a good man right here in front of you, but you fucking running around with these busters. Since I've known you, you fuck with 3 busters. And you still single. But okay. But just because you think you're a good man, and he is a good man, but just because you think you're a good man for me doesn't mean that I have to agree. Because if a woman sees you as only friendship material, there's a reason why. 9 times out of 10, it's because she's not attracted physically. A woman has to be physically. I'm not into money. Because if that was the case, I would choose this dude because this dude got his shit together. Actually, most of the men I know got their shit together. Most of the men that try to holler at me, I know got their shit together. 2 of them have disposable income. Not just jobs, but actual money and businesses. So my thing is, if I have 5 potential suitors, but I'm still single, what that says is, out of the 5 that actually are would pursue me and would say yes to me, there's something about them, different for each one, that I just don't see myself in a physical, sexual, or anything deeper than a friendship. I would say physical attraction, lack thereof being one reason. Because to me, I'm not going to settle to be with a person that I don't find attractive. I'm not going to say who's attractive and who's not, because beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. But if I don't find you attractive, you can't be mad at me for that. You could be an attractive man, just like a woman can be a fine woman, but one dude just don't find her attractive. Some men find me to be extremely. I have one guy, he tell me, you're a fucking 10. Actually, these dudes that are out of the 5, let's say 4.5, because one kind of lost interest and fell off. So let's just say, okay, so out of the 4.5, one thinks I'm the best thing he's ever seen. He's like, you're so fucking fine to me. You're so fucking fine to me. The other one, damn, you fine, bitch. And I would say none of them know my exact stats, but they know my stats for the most part. They've known me long enough. A couple of them know my stats, and the rest know long enough to know. And they have options, but they still say, look, I'm choosing you. And they mad. A couple of them are mad because I don't choose them back. But why would you want a woman? This is what I understand. Why would you want a woman to choose you for the wrong reasons? I don't want to choose somebody for the wrong reasons. My number one thing, and I've said this before, call me shallow if you want, physical attraction and sexual compatibility is fucking number 1, honestly. I say number 1. I might be number 2 sometimes, but for the most part, it's in the top 3. physical and sexual attraction and compatibility. If you don't have, if you don't turn me on, if I don't look at you and my pussy don't get wet, I can't fuck with you. Because I'm not going to settle. You know, a lot of people do that. A lot of men settle for women. Oh, she's a good woman. She got a good heart and good credit. But she ain't fine and the sex is whack. No! Never me. Never that. I can't do that. A lot of women do that. Oh, he's ugly, he's old, but he got money and he's gonna take care of me. So I'm gonna fuck with him. I'll just fuck with a nigga on the side. Number one, I don't believe in several dicks inside of me. I don't believe in cheating necessarily. I don't like it. I've done it before, but I don't believe in doing it as a general rule. So I can't fuck with you just because you look good on paper. You got a good resume and you want me. But I'm not turned on by you, but I'm gonna fuck with you anyway. Why would I do that to myself? Fuck doing that to him. Why would I do that to myself? I'm trying to live my life. I made enough mistakes in my life. I'm at a point where, I know exactly who I am. I'm happy with it and I know exactly what I want. And I'm not gonna settle. I mean, I could please myself almost thoroughly with my toys and my nightstand. I said almost thoroughly because there's no way some toys could compare to a real man. But I'd rather deal with the toys in the meantime until I find a man that can satisfy me. And I don't really fuck with toys too much because toys will fuck you up. I see these girls, they have these little things. They look like flowers and the little tongue comes out and it licks your clit and they go bananas and crazy and their head pops off and they lose their mind. I don't want that shit. I was going to buy one a couple months ago and I said, I don't want to do that. Because ain't no man tongue can do what that little flower shit can do. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that it's like, I don't even want to fuck with because it's like, I'm saving my juices. I'm saving it so that when I get a man, like, he's going to make me explode. But if I'm used to exploding with these toys, a man ain't going to come along and I'm going to be like, nigga, you can't keep up. He can't keep up with some AAA batteries, bitch. You know? So anyway, I just got off the subject a little bit. But so, y'all know I'm ADHD like a motherfucker. But at the end of the day, guys, you gotta stop thinking just because you want her, she's supposed to want you back. Choosing someone is a two-way street. Just like there's dudes and guys clown women all the time. There might be dudes that I find attractive that I know I don't have a shot at, cause for whatever the reason. And it's like, Natasha, stay in your lane. There's a dude I know right now. God, that nigga fucking hot and fine. And if I wanted, he's Nigerian. If I wanted to fuck him, I could. He's big. He's tall. He's muscular. He's popular. He got like 100,000 followers on YouTube. Not YouTube. Instagram. This nigga, he said he's a, quote, personal trainer. Whatever. If I showed you this nigga picture, y'all would be like, God damn, this nigga is fucking... He's like the black Aquaman. The dude from Aquaman. Was it when in his physique when he was at his best, look. This nigga's so fine. And I could fuck him right now if I wanted to. But why do that to myself? That's not relationship material. So I need to stay in my lane. He finds me attractive and he would fuck me, but I know damn well he wouldn't choose me long term. And he don't have no kids and he's in his 30s. He's like mid-30s. Stay in your lane, Natasha, because at the end of the day, unless he's poly and he wants you to be auntie and he wants to go get him a little 20-year-old, it ain't gonna work. So I don't even fucking get nothing started. I stay in my lane, but Jesus Christ, he's fine. Okay. Let me calm down. But the bottom line is, don't get mad, guys, when you want a woman and she don't want you. You should be glad that she won't fuck with you for the wrong reasons. Because then you're going to end up getting used, abused, taken care of. And when somebody she do want come along, she going to drop you like a hot potato and keep it moving. Then you're going to be sitting there bitter talking about how this bitch did this and this bitch did that. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my lane. But I need somebody to answer that question. And I know everybody has their opinions. And this time I actually want to hear them respectfully. I don't care who the woman is or what her stats are. A woman is allowed to choose. Stop thinking because you think you're a catch and you want to be with her, she's supposed to accept. Don't you understand? No matter what her stats are, I'm no spring motherfucking chicken. Don't you understand that I still got multiple men trying to holler at me and somebody would say, well, they just want to fuck you. It don't matter what the fucking reason is. The point is they still see me as an attractive, viable option. Whether it's to fuck, whether it's to wife, whether it's to date, whatever the case is, they still checking for me. Okay, yeah, they checking for the 20-something-year-old too, but they still checking for me. Because there's things the 20-something-year-old can't do and don't know about that I do. You know what I'm saying? It's a different vibe. Stop doing that to yourself. I stopped doing that to myself, actually, honestly, before I exited my 20s. I realized a lot of things in life. And I realize now that I'm not crazy. I've always had the right idea, even when I couldn't articulate it. But I let society and the societal norms lead me to think that I'm fucking bugging. But I'm not. I never was. You know? Stay in your lane. You might step outside your lane and you might even catch something. And when I say catch something, a woman might step out of her lane and get with a dude, or a dude might step out of his lane and get. You might have some old motherfucker out here that's on disability, Social Security. He got a little spending money. Maybe he got retirement fund. And he might go to the strip club or might meet a bitch in Target. And she might be in her early 20s, early 30s, whatever she is. She might be fine as fuck. And she might give the nigga some play. He stepped out of his lane. And he might hit. She let him hit. But she don't want to marry the nigga 99.9 times out of 100. She's not trying to marry that motherfucker and settle down. 99. I'm not saying anything is absolute. But 99.9% of the time, she's not trying to fucking choose that nigga. She's choosing that nigga for right now. And he's going to get his feelings hurt after he done fell in love. And she then upgrades. He upgrades her life, and then she moves on and gets a younger man, a man with a better career, a man with better dick, and all of that. But it all happened because he didn't stay in his lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing y'all niggas a favor. When I turn a man down, I'm doing you a favor. You don't want this. Because I really don't want you. So why would you want a woman that you really... And then we both end up wasting each other's time. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care what you have. I don't care what you look like. If there's no sexual attraction and I can't see myself going crazy on your ass when I get home from motherfucking work, if I can't see myself jumping up on you like a goddamn fucking frog, nah, it's not gonna work, because that's what's important to me. That's my priority. It might not be every woman's priority at all, but it's mine. You see what I'm saying? So don't get mad when a woman turns you down. She has her reasons. Don't criticize her for it. Just keep it moving and go get in where you fit in.